that is desirable now will be desirable later. And its opposite also holds true, that if a property has issues now, it will have issues later. So today, if this was 8 months ago, we were recording this, we would have been like, well, everything sells right now, get your hands on whatever you can. And here you and I are being the naysayers in the industry saying, okay, but we still got to do our due diligence. We still need to check and make sure that your maintenance fee is going up at a reasonable rate per year, that there are no assessments, that the condition of the property, that there's no lawsuits from the city for work orders that haven't been carried out, that there's no lawsuits from negligence on the property that's caused harm to people, and now they have to come back. Now we, the owners, are having to pay out those lawsuits. There's that kind of stuff, but there is also the location. Otherwise, if a home is a decent property, whether it's a hot market, whether it's a hot buyer's market or a hot seller's market, whether there's lots of offers or it takes 6 times as long to get offers, there are things that a seasoned, experienced realtor and mortgage specialist will know to look at for you, regardless of what that market is. We will know with the housing, we'll know about the wiring, and we know what kind of plumbing, we know about the neighborhood, we know about the quality of the schools. We know so many things about these things that don't change just because there's a big investor rush to get every property they can get their hands on. Or if it's like right now with buyers that are really timid, they really are saying, I'm uncomfortable, it's going to go down more. Well, my household is value. The same rules apply. This is an awesome time for buyers. I am so hopping with work when it comes to my buyers right now that we have taken the time to do the work with, because they can get things for a price today that has been unheard of for a number of years.
And even if mortgage rates are a bit high right now, I mean, historically they're not. Historically, they're 6% is about average.
Right.
But the price you buy for is the price you buy for.
Yes.
The mortgage rate will go up and down over the next 25, 30 years, depending on, how long you've amortized it.
And we have so many strategies, Rick, to help them with that. Like we can do short-term mortgage, we can do long-term mortgage.
You don't have to take a 5-year mortgage. You can, do a 1-year or 2-year
or
mortgage.
you can take the 5 if you feel comfortable. So
Sure.
We have something for everybody, depending on where they're at and where they're in the market. We can give them all the best options we have for them. And I think that's the beauty. We are not nailed down to one option. We're not nailed down to one property type, one mortgage type, one location. We are able to look at our customers and give them their global world, however that expands, whether that's 10 kilometers or 50 kilometers. We can work with that with them and help them understand the safety nets that are in place in each area, or things that they have to watch out that could become traps. Knowledge is power. It's always going to be power. Let's come back for some more great stuff for our clients. And guys, we welcome your comments. We welcome your feedback and your calls and your emails. This is Sharon Loduca, working hard to bring you home.
Thanks, Sharon. I was just going to add one more point to that. And it's so true that knowledge is power. And, if you go to your bank branch, they've got a couple of different products, but they're not going to, most banks are not going to spend a lot of time discussing the different options available to you, especially if they don't offer that option. And what the consequences of taking that option are. Like, for example, 5-year fixed rates are great for knowing what your payments will be for the next 5 years. But of course, you're at the mercy of the market rate for mortgages when that comes up for renewal. And it's like, well, what happens if you have to break that mortgage before the 5 years is up? How much is the penalty going to be? Does your bank discuss that with you?
That $30,000 fee that you can run up? Yeah,
exactly. And it's one of those things that that's most mortgages don't make the 5-year maturity before they get refinanced, or people move or whatever. But anyways, I just wanted to
2.5 to 3 years.
Yeah, that was such a great point you made about knowledge being power. And I think that's one of the things that you're so great about talking to your clients about is, giving them that knowledge so they can make an informed decision.
Thank you so much. And there's Rick Honeyford having the last word today at Centum Financial. Talk to you soon, guys.